All right, today we are going to look at place value and how the value of a number can change. So let's say I have the number 34,312, okay? And I also have the number 59,132, okay? And I want to compare the threes in both of these numbers. Well, the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out what place value each of these threes are in. So what I like to do is draw a place value chart. I know I have my ones, my tens, my hundreds, my thousands, and my 10,000s. My ones, my tens, my hundreds, my thousands, and my 10,000s. So I'm comparing the 3 here in the hundreds place to the 3 here in the tens place. Well, if I look at this number as a whole, I know that 59,132 is a greater number than 34,312. And I know that because 59,000 is greater than 34,000. But I'm not concerned with the whole number. I just want to compare the values of the 3. So what I'm going to do is I am going to line my numbers up. And you're going to hear me say that a lot this year. It is so important to line your numbers up. This is what I mean by that. 34,312. I'm going to take my second number of 59,132 and I am going to line it up directly underneath 34,312, making sure my place values are lined up. So my 2 goes here, my 3 here, my 1 here, my 9, and my 5. And remember, all I'm looking at are my 3s, okay? I'm wondering, how much greater is this 3 in the hundreds place than this 3 in the tens place? We already decided that 59,132 is a greater whole number, but I want to know how much greater this 3 is. Well, what I have to remember is that every time I move on my place value chart, I am jumping times 10, okay? So if I went from this 3 in the tens place to this 3 in the hundreds place, I jumped times 10. So I'd be saying that this 3 right here in 34,312 is 10 times greater than the 3 in 59,132. Because I had to jump one place, each jump is times 10. Okay? Let's look at a different number. This time, let's do this number. Let's do 80,412. Okay. And let's do 59,134. Okay? And I want to compare the 4s here. All right? First thing I said earlier was to put it in a place value chart. I have my ones, my tens, my hundreds, my thousands, and my 10,000s. I have my ones, my tens, my hundreds, my thousands, and my 10,000s. Okay? So I want to know how much greater this 4 is in the hundreds place than this 4 in the ones place. Well, remember what I said up here? We have to line our numbers up. So I am going to rewrite these numbers. So 80,412. Then I'm going to line this up. 4, 3, 1, 9, and 5. And remember, I'm comparing the values of the 4. Okay? I know that this 4 is greater because it's in the hundreds place, okay? And this 4 is in the ones place. I have to figure out how many times greater is it? How many times greater is it? Well, we talked about up here that each time you moved a value in your place value chart, you went up by times 10. We only had to jump from the tens to the hundreds here. Down here, we have to jump from the ones to the tens to the hundreds. So we have to make more than one jump. So let's see what happens. This jump is times 10, but I have to jump again because that 4 is in the hundreds place. That jump is times 10. Well, 10 times 10 is 100. So I would know that the 4 in 80,412 is 100 times greater than the 4 in 59,134. So the key here to remember, put your numbers in their place value chart. Always, always line them up. And remember that each time you jump, when you increase in value on your place value chart, you are jumping by 10. Here, I only had to jump one place value. So that 3 was 10 times greater than that 3. But down here, I had to jump 2 place values, which meant that 4 in the hundreds place was 100 times greater than that 4 in the ones place. All right, keep practicing.